Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. And if you're one of my old viewers, I'm so sorry it's been so long. Where have I been? Lots of places. I have been through a whole bunch of therapy. I am remarried now. I live in a whole new state. Everything is different for me, but I am the happiest I have ever been. But I have to admit, there's been multiple times that I've wanted to come back to YouTube, and I just kept getting that urge. I am going to come back slowly, and I'm not going to put any pressure on myself, but I figured we'd start with some Love Island. I am so sad. It looks like they don't have season 1 anymore. I haven't looked at this app since I was recording things, so I feel very lost. Winning Hearts? I don't know why that one's calling to me. I feel like I want to start there. If you guys want me to do any of the other ones or go back to the one I was working on but start over, I think I have to start over because my account got messed up. So I no longer have all of the things I had on here. My choices are gone, my purchases are gone, all of my gems are gone. I think we're gonna go with Winning Hearts. Episode 1, Bombshell Entrance. Ready to shake up the villa? It's Bombshell time. Welcome to another summer of love. Oh my god. I just feel like I don't know, it just feels good to get back into it. You're about to meet a bunch of stunning new islanders who are already in the villa. This season is all about finding your perfect match, and a series of key choices you make will decide who that is. Watch out for heart emojis, which will show when you've made a key choice that improves your romantic connection with a love interest. Oh. Is that just the normal gem choices and they're spicing it up with keywords, or is this a game mechanic? So you better get crafting. But first, you need to choose how you want to look. You know what? I think it'll be fun to do blue. Oh, we getting tones. Okay. They have gone up in price, I think. Had to purchase myself some gems so that we could do this together. All right. What is this? Oh. Okay. You can be thicky. And we gotta go with my normal Josabrine gamer name. Looks like you're all set, Josabrine. Let's head inside. Did I not get to change though? Did I miss picking the outfit? The Islanders only coupled up a few hours ago, and their relationships are already being put to the test. Our first bombshell, Josabrine, is slow-mo strutting her way into the villa now to win hearts and turn heads. Who's gonna be head over heels faster than Greg, the intern, when we do our weekly headstand competition? That's right, Rick, the intern, and I parted ways after a row we had over what constitutes a good pun. It's easily pun. What? Come to think of it, Greg looks a lot like Rick. Only difference is he's got one of those mustaches that slips a bit when he sweats. What does that even mean? I feel like the last 3 bubbles I've been reading over and over again and I just don't get it. Anyway, let's see which girls are about to be sweating it when Josabrine brings the heat. You strut up to the famous tree-lined pathway towards the iconic villa. You hear laughter inside, take a deep breath, and then burst inside. Everyone is gathered around the fire pit playing a lively icebreaker game. As you take them in from a distance, you hear someone ask a question. Who's gonna shake up the villa the most this season? That's got me written all over it. I'm not here to play it safe. You confidently stride towards them, relishing your bombshell moment. A bombshell already? And she means business. Lisbeth. Lisbeth is cute. And they both look like vampires. Girl after my own heart. Okay, everyone in this season looks like vampires? Are you kidding me? Alright, quit with the drooling, Ethan. We all only just coupled up earlier. Everyone rushes over to meet you by the pool. This is a shake-up for sure. She's so cute. Great to have one more girl in the villa. I'm Naya. I'm Milo. What's your name? Coupled up with who then? Me and Ethan are together. Well, as together as you can be after a few hours. Yeah, early days, but me and Lisbeth have had a laugh so far. After the first coupling got a bit lively, what happened? There's a slight awkward silence. Naya snapped me up right off the bat is what happened. Like you were complaining. I wasn't, to be fair. You're a vibe and you got top tier chat. I'm sure you do too, Josephine. I do not. You got that right. I'm not totally and completely awkward. What about the rest of you? What? Who are they? Okay, they're just slowly feeding these people to us. I'm Jessie. I'm coupled up with Sophia. I don't know if anybody will know what the heck I'm talking about, but those doll cutouts you could get in like old magazines or like fashion books, that's what they look like. And it's great, but it like something is throwing me off with the villa itself. I don't know. And she's got confidence for days. And you don't? I can hold my own. Jessie locks eyes with you confidently. I'm Hayden. Me and Frankie ended up coupled together. They are a vibe, a bit of me. I'm enjoying it. What do you do, Josephine? Alright, so technically, in my personal life, I am somewhat of a designer, so I think that's what I'm gonna put. I'm a designer. Love that for you. Great to have another creative in the villa. What do you do? I sell vintage clothes, always on the lookout for cool fits. I make some custom stuff too. I'm a stuntman for films, TV, that sort of stuff. You're not a vampire? Okay. I'm a model. I do some social media brand partnerships. Okay, but let's back up to her doing vintage clothes, Lisbeth. So if she's a vampire, I feel like it's cool that she loves vintage clothes. Like maybe she's trying to find her old time, like she's really old, so she likes vintage clothes. The influencer life then, huh? How about you, Jessie? I'm doing a PhD in aerospace engineering. Pretty niche, I know. Just always been into mechanics and anything like that. Proud nerd. He looks like he's really nerdy. He looks like he loves an anime. Me too. Less technical than him though. I'm a trainee solicitor. We're defo the smartest couple. Dunno, gotta be pretty smart to run your own business. I'll be picking your design brain at some point this summer too, Josephine. Looking forward to it. I help run a couple of boutique motels. My mom owns them. I know what you're thinking, but trust me, Mom treats me like every other employee. I can't quite hear what you're saying. Maybe it's the silver spoon in your mouth? Ethan gives Lisbeth a sarcastic thumbs up with a beaming smile. Good one. Running a business sounds like hard work. I'm a food influencer. Restaurant views, pop-up food stalls, all that jazz. Can vampires taste food? I'm actually loving the vibe that everyone here is a vampire. Always been a massive foodie, so getting paid to eat is a dream. Like, okay, she's even got a choker to cover up her bites. Like, they're all vampires. I'm in events too. I'm the boss pulling the strings, making it all happen. It's stressful, but I love it. No 2 days are the same. Something tells me it's gonna be like that in here too. You sense some slight nerves from the girls now that you've arrived. Anyway, weren't you all playing a game? Yeah, we were. Let's head back to the fire pit. Oh, flirtily link arms with a boy. Should I do that? I don't know if I would though in reality. Like, if I was actually there, I wouldn't do that. I'd keep my cards close. So I am gonna walk alone. You lead the others to the fire pit, excited by what's about to come out. What game are we playing? Quickfire questions. You've just missed the girls' turn. Now it's time to get to know these boys a bit better. You should answer the questions too, Josephine. Let's have the questions then. Alright, ideal Saturday night, Josephine. Playing World of Warcraft, but a new restaurant will work too. I'd be trying out a cool new restaurant or hitting up one of my faves. Now we're talking. That's my ideal Saturday night too. Do you play World of Warcraft though, sir? I remember you saying you're a big foodie. Good to know we've got that in common. Yeah, it's cool. What about the rest of you boys? I'd be throwing shapes at a club. Okay, everything that comes out of his mouth ruins the vampire vibe, and it's making me a little sad. Or maybe in an ice bath if I was recovering from a shoot. I'd probably be at the theater seeing a show, cocktail bar after with some pals. That does sound fun, actually. I should have said that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking a night out, but my go-to is a sofa film night, never against a cheeky rom-com. But what he means to say is anime. Bro looks like he watches anime. My ideal night out is a night in. That makes literally no sense. Alright, let's spice it up. Biggest turnoff. We're going there already? Stop delaying. Go, Josephine. Having dry banter. When someone's got no chat, is it really going to work out? You need to have that spark together. Chat needs to flow. Yeah, dry chat is a non-negotiable for me. If there's no banter, there's no spark. Ooh, he liked that. Need to keep each other on your toes. Maybe we'd keep each other on our toes, Josephine. Ethan holds your eye contact confidently. Yeah, the chat's gotta be there for sure. For me, it's anyone who won't try new things. We all like what we like, but how do you know everything you like if you haven't tried everything? That's a good way to feel unfulfilled in life, sir. I never stop trying new experiences. For me, it's when someone's all about luxury all of the time. A 5-star hotel's nice, but I'm more of a cozy 2-person tent under the stars. Oh, so our, vampire not so vampire likes camping. I'm about that too. Back to basics, right? Love that. For me, it's people who rush into things, going too deep too fast. I love that getting to know each other phase where you're figuring each other out. Why would you want to skip that? Doesn't feel organic to me. OMG, I love organic. Foods, drinks, relationships. I'm with you there, babe. That was interesting, boys. Here's one. Best way to end a relationship. Not looking for tips already. Who knows? Gotta keep you on your toes. Let's hear it then, boys. It's gotta be face-to-face. I'd probably go for their place so it's private. Maybe stock up on their fave comfort foods first. That sounds actually terrifying. Go buy this person their favorite food, and then go over to their house, and then dump them and be like, well, here's the food. Bye. See you never. Mate, stocking up on their favorite foods is gonna make them think it's not a breakup. Exactly. I'd go for a walk with them somewhere near their place. That way, they don't have to kick you out and they can leave whenever they want. That's a good point. Surely it depends on how long you've been together. If it's only a few weeks, then a text or a call works. I'd never do it by text, even if it's only a few dates. A call's definitely better. Where's a good breakup place, Josephine? The fire pit right now. I want to say depends on the length, but I don't want to agree with Mr. Bland, so I like the dude in the blue suit, so I feel like I have to say on a walk. I'm with Ethan here. A walk near their place feels best. You know it. I have to be honest, I didn't think we'd be talking about breakups so soon. I guess now there's a bombshell here, we probably should think about it. Ugh. Thanks for reminding me. It's all early days still. It's still day 1. Too early to be getting worried about breakups. Yeah, chill girls. I've had spa sessions that have lasted longer than our current couples. Everyone laughs, breaking the tension. So, Josephine, now you've got to know us boys better. Who's caught your eye? Why are you asking? Now I'm nervous. You've got the tact of a flying wheelbarrow, mate. Oh my god. Wheelbarrows don't fly, buddy. You should know that as an aerospace engineer. Hey, I'm still learning. And we're trying to learn who's caught Josephine's eye. Before you can answer, Sophia catches your eye. This answer's on a need to know, boys, and us girls need to know first. Let's go for a chat then, girls. The girls rush off with you, eager to find out where your head's at. Alright, before we get there, it's Mr. Vampire Hayden and Blonde Vampire Ethan. Those are my two. Maybe anime dude, but he seems a little awkward and nothing he's said has connected. He's just cute and I like the idea that he likes anime. You arrive at the beanbags just ahead of the other girls. It's nice to finally get you to ourselves, Josephine. With those excitable boys around, it's hard to get a word in. OMG, our first official girls chat. We literally had one earlier. That was before we knew Josephine was gonna make a bombshell entrance. It's true, you're one of us now. Happy to be here with all the vampires. I'm gonna call this the vampire season. I've forgotten the name of the season, of the episodes, but it's vampire now. Okay, now the pleasantries are out of the way. Let's get to the juicy stuff. Who's caught your eye, Josephine? The girls only just sat down. As you can probably tell, Josephine, Sophia's not one for subtlety. What can I say? Small talk isn't my thing. You probably want to get the lowdown on our couples first. You read my mind. Okay, I'll kick this off. I thought Ethan had a good vibe. His eye contact game was on point. It's because he's a vampire, he doesn't have to blink. So I snapped him up. You see Lisbeth and Frankie share a quick, awkward glance. Oh, but who knows what will happen? There might be other guys and girls that could turn my head. Okay, they're immediately setting us up for, not just straight options, and I'm digging it, because everyone in this season is beautiful. So you're into girls too then? For sure. What about you? I also like girls. Same as you. I like girls and guys. Interesting. I think I like Frankie and Naya better though. Just saying. Anyway, it's early days. It's not like anyone is closed off after day 1. Speak for yourself. You're already locking Jesse down, Sophia? After just 1 day of knowing him? If I could build my perfect man, it's him. He's exactly what I wanted. And And I have a habit of always getting what I want. Sophia gives you a pointed look. I want to say I'm happy for her, because good for her. I don't want to steal her mans, but I also want to be like, what does that look mean? Why are you giving me a look? I'm happy for you. Go you. Good for you. It's an impressive thing, being sure of yourself. Couldn't agree more. Anyway, I think me and Milo are a pretty good fit. We're both busy, passionate people. Plus, it sounds like he'll whip up a mean breakfast for me. Which might just be the key to my heart. So, see, she likes the food, he's a foodie. That might not necessarily mean he cooks, but, good for her also. Nothing wrong with that. How about you, Frankie? Is Hayden ticking those boxes? I can't lie, he's given me nothing but green flags so far. He's exactly my type with a capital T. Athletic, with a grungy edge, can't complain. But I've got this feeling he's a big romantic too. Just like Jesse. I mean, the man's perfect Saturday night is sat on the sofa watching a rom-com, watching an anime. It's an anime. Yeah, all the boys' answers were pretty revealing. Wasn't the only thing that was revealing in that game. You sensed some nervous energy from the other girls. Did I do something? Do tell, Sophia. Oh, I missed something. Sophia smugly leans forward. She goes to speak, but Frankie gets there first. The thought of Hayden in an ice bath got me all hot and bothered. That's not an interesting factoid. I don't know what's going on. And Milo's mature answer about how to end relationships? He's really got me hooked. Girls, no need to try and change the subject. We can trust Josebrine. What are they trying to tell me right now? I know, it's not exactly a good look for us. What is it? Let's just say these three were dishing out a few white lies. They changed some of their answers in the turn-offs round, just so they'd seem more compatible with their partners. Wait, the guys did or the girls did? Frankie told me earlier she hates camping. Couldn't last one night in a tent. I like my home comforts, is that so wrong? Naya's super fussy. She's not trying anything new anytime soon. I swear I'm fun in other ways, and while cool and sarcastic on the surface, Lisbeth isn't big on the whole teasing banter. I just think it can sometimes cross a line. I also agree. I like to keep things light. I hope you're not judging us too much. I'll keep your secret. I don't mind. It's not that big of a deal. Don't worry. All your secrets are safe with me. That's a true girl's girl right there. Nice one, Josebrine. Even if Hayden did find out, I don't think he'd care. I reckon he likes me enough to stay unbothered. Sophia rises out of her beanbag. Anyways, it's getting late. We should get ready for bed. Aren't they missing something? They came over here to ask me who I like. I'm gonna slip into something that'll have Jesse drooling in his sleep. What a lovely visual. I think I'd prefer to sleep on a dry pillow. A man drooling in his sleep? You've unlocked a new ick for me. You stand up and begin to follow the girls. Sorry to interrupt girl time. Josebrine, I wondered if I could pull you for a quick chat. I'm gonna go with no, sir. Hopefully the game gives me an option to say no thank you. Lead the way. Oh, okay. You feel Sophia's eyes following you and Jesse as you head over to the swing seat. What's going on then, Jesse? I thought I'd rescue you from the interrogation. Okay, they are a vibe as a couple though. This is cute. But I don't want this man. I'm assuming they were scoping out the competition. They were just being friendly, I'm sure. We didn't actually talk about the boys. They seemed like they were just being friendly, making me feel like one of the girls. Great to hear. You already feel like one of the team. Anyway, I wanted to say hello properly. No one else could. Didn't get much of a chance to chat with you during the game. I'm more of a one-on-one guy myself. So, how's your first day in the villa been? It's been a whirlwind already, straight into the first coupling. Then into new couples and trying to get to know everyone. Deep partner chats, grafting, bantering with the boys. Feel like my feet have barely touched the floor. You said you're not one for rushing things? Yeah, I'm defo a slow mover than most of this lot. It takes me a bit of time to figure things out, how I feel about people, if there's a spark and if we're aligned. And are you feeling a spark with Sophia so far? I like her for sure. First thing me and Sophia did before you'd even arrived was go and chat, just me and her. She was so open with me, totally upfront about everything she wants and all she's been through. I was really impressed. It's that kind of honesty I'm here to find. It's brave putting yourself out there like that, moments after meeting someone. I don't know what she'll be like in a relationship. Who even knows if we're compatible? But that chat got us off to the best possible start. I'm looking forward to getting to know her more. Oh, okay, I can let him off, just easy. Hope you two vibe. Here's hoping you two click. Thanks, Josephine. Let's see what happens. I feel like sometimes the game forces you into a relationship, and I don't want that to happen in this case. But I think it's hard to make these games so that you can make your own choices freely, like fully. He holds your eye contact, smiling at you warmly. You seem like someone I see myself clicking with this summer. Oh yeah? Why's that? You seem sweet and like you want the best for people. Yeah, I do, just not with me. That's an energy I can get on board with. I can definitely see us being mates in here. Mates, yes. Friends, yes. Anyway, you probably want to know about the other couples. We've been trying to talk about this entire time. I heard the girls' side of things. They say they're well matched. Yeah, I think all the couples seem a good match so far. Although the boys had a bit to say about you just then. Interesting. What sort of things? Let's just say you've got an admirer or two. Just two? Okay, maybe more than two. Want to hear what each boy thinks about you? That's dangerous. Might help you work out who to focus on, get a bit more insight into who you'll click with the most. Our first paid choice. Spill the tea, sir. How can I say no to that? Spill the goss, then. Well, let's just say you caught Hayden's eye with your entrance. I thought Ethan was the one who liked my big entrance. He was, but that got Hayden onto it too. He was impressed. I just walked in. Once we got out of earshot of the girls, he couldn't rein in his excitement. Oh, really? Yeah, he said he thinks he's gonna get on well with you. You could tell he was excited to get more chances to chat to you. Probably annoyed I got in there first. Ethan went a step further. He said you're definitely his type. Oh, really? Good to know. He was even more excited than Hayden was. He definitely thinks you could turn his head. He's not all in with Lisbeth, then? It didn't sound like it from where I was standing. And Milo was telling us boys that you're a worldie, too. I don't know what that means. He said you're gorgeous and you've got the personality to match. He was feeling your energy for sure, too. It does sound like I've made an impact on the boys, then. What about their couplings, though? Well, like I say, I think they've all got potential. No big clashes or icks yet that I've seen. My gut says that Milo and Naya are probably the best matched. Ethan and Lisbeth seem pretty different, but maybe opposites attract? Hayden and Frankie seem like a vibe, got a sweet energy so far. Although you've definitely got a bit of a fan club developing. But people are in couples and you'll need to work to turn heads fully. Weren't you going to give me some intel to help with that? Ah yeah, of course I was. Well, Hayden's an old school romantic, the sort of guy who's planning your Christmas present in January, who will whisk you away on some big romantic gesture, or do some low-key romantic thing on the regular, whip up your favorite breakfast and treat you to breakfast in bed. He said earlier how he loves big gestures, giving and receiving, same. Okay, I'm liking Mr. Hayden Vampire a lot more now. So, if you wanted to impress him, a romantic gesture is the way to go. Good to know, thanks. What about Milo? Milo's all about new experiences and cutting loose. He's not one for 5-year plans, he's all about today. Not me. Not the vibe. Do not like. I like planning, I like safety. If you're all about planning things years in advance, there might be a clash. He loves being spontaneous and embracing the now. If that's you, then you two will likely hit it off. He's into anything fun and lively. Like, if you said let's jump in the pool fully clothed right now for no reason, he'd be dripping wet before you'd even finish the sentence. Gotcha. What about Ethan? He mentioned earlier about needing that flirty banter. He got into it a bit more with us boys. Basically, if you're not challenging him, he'll get bored. He wants someone to keep him on his toes. He likes to give it out, but loves when a girl gives it back. You seem like you've got great chat, Josephine. But if you get a chance to wind him up or tease him, he'll love it. I'm not sure if Lisbeth is quite on the same page banter-wise. Anyway, that's about all the intel I've got so far. Thanks, Jesse. Good to find out more about everyone. Oh, one more thing. The other boys were trying to guess which one is most your type. The following choice will have a major effect on your story. Decide carefully. So which boy is most your type? Well, I feel like with all this information, we have to say Hayden. I hate that they're doing this to us, because what if I want to change my mind later? We're gonna have to just say it. Hayden. Hayden's the most my type from first impressions. You like the boy next door type then? Interesting. He doesn't seem like a boy next door. He seems like a vampire. Jesse glances around the garden and notices that everyone has gone inside. I lost track of time, guessing we should head to bed. I guess we should. I enjoyed chatting with you, Josephine. Welcome to the villa. You head to the dressing room, your mind racing with the possibilities for how your first night in the villa will turn out. You enter the empty room. Clothes spill out of the drawers, and the dressing table is packed with makeup. The other girls have well and truly made themselves at home. You unpack your things into your wardrobe and decide what to wear to turn heads for your first night in the villa. and the pink version. We're gonna go with this because of course we are. You strike a pose in front of the mirror. You hear raised voices coming from the bedroom. Are you kidding me right now? You follow the sound to find the source of the drama. You walk into the bedroom to find Sophia facing Jesse with her arms crossed. Oh, the other couples are already in bed watching the drama unfold. Hayden gets up and meets you at the door. You remember telling Jesse that Hayden had caught your eye the most. Hey, Josephine. He can't help but eye your outfit. You look incredible. The definition of a bombshell. Before you can react to the compliment, Sophia is dragging you into her drama. Fine, I'll just ask Josephine myself. Sophia abruptly turns around. What's going on? Sophia, just leave it. It's our first night together. Well, I'm not going to be sleeping soundly until I know the truth. About the little chat you had earlier with Jesse? What were you talking about? Reassure her that it isn't a big deal. We just had a friendly chat. I've just now realized also that I left the game audio on, and I don't know if it's been playing while I'm talking. I apologize if that has happened. I've been trying to pause, let it do its audio, and then move on. I forgot to put on headphones. I'm rusty at this. We just had a friendly chat. He was making me feel welcome, no biggie. Oh, that's all good then. I was just worried he was saying one thing to me and another thing to you. I just don't want to be lied to, you know? I wouldn't do that. I'm not that kind of guy. I know, I'm sorry. You could have just asked Josephine nicely, Sophia. Yeah, there was no need for that Aggie energy. You're right, I'm sorry, Josephine. Oh, she actually genuinely looks sad. That's more like it. Good vibes only, please. Sophia loops her arm around Jesse's waist. Apologies for that little outburst. I can get a little fiery sometimes. Jesse shoots you an apologetic look before heading to bed. Well, you can't say our first day in the villa wasn't eventful. Nothing like a little drama before I get my beauty sleep. Yeah, Josephine, you definitely made a bombshell impact. You can say that again. Already making waves. Roll on tomorrow. Hayden, you coming to bed or what? Hayden gives you a subtle smile before joining Frankie in the bed. He leaves plenty of space between them. You get into your bed and pull the cozy duvet over you, hearing the sounds of the other islanders drifting off to sleep. You spot Hayden getting out of bed and heading to the door. He catches your eye and gives you a flirty smile. Follow him! Hayden grins as you step out of bed and follow him out of the room. You walk across the lawn and spot Hayden waiting for you by the pool. I'm glad you got the hint, Josephine. You stroll towards him at the pool's edge. Call it curiosity. Hayden gives you a cheeky smile. Well, your sneaking skills were on point. I don't think anyone saw us leave. So why did you want me to follow you? To get to know you more, of course. Without other people around. I didn't like the way Sophia was coming at you back there. Trying to cause drama on the first night is not a vibe. I'm not bothered. To be honest, I don't really care what she thinks. That's not how I wanted to say that, but that's fine. I know I didn't do anything wrong. Exactly. And you handled it like a pro. Anyway, it's nice to get you alone like this. You both watch the moonlight bounce over the water's surface. The water looks inviting, don't you think? Do I want to get into the pool or do I want to perch on the edge? She does have blue hair. Her hair dye will just come right out. But I feel like night swimming is such a vibe. I actually genuinely love night swimming. So you know what? Get in the pool. Couldn't agree more. Dive in like a pro, make him laugh with a leap, sexily slip in. I would probably just leap in or step in, me normally. So I'm assuming the only option I have is to make him laugh. Drum roll, please. Hayden bursts into a grin and starts a dramatic drum roll onto his muscular thighs. You bow as Hayden laughs and applauds you. That was pretty iconic. Hayden waves his arms around with a concerned expression and falls in with a splash. How was that for a follow-up? Have you ever thought about acting? Hayden swims towards you. This might be hard to believe, but it used to take a lot to get me in the water. How come? Well, it's kind of strange. I grew up by the coast. It was only a 5-minute walk to the beach from our village. It was like every kid there learned to swim before they could walk. Okay, that might be a slight exaggeration. You don't say. But, I don't know, it seemed so big and scary to me. The crashing waves, the deep blue. My brothers would race down the shore and dive in head first. Felt like I was the only one not brave enough to go in. That's surprising, considering what you do for a living, which I don't remember what he said. I know, right? I've done countless stunts. Oh, stuntman. In the water. So what changed? I was walking along the beach one day with my dad, and I saw this surfer. The way she looked on the waves, she was in total control. It was like she had tamed them or something, and the sea never looked so calm. I asked for a surfboard for my birthday, and the rest is history. Wow, I've never told anyone that story before. I must be special. You must be. Hayden gives you a shy smile. Anyway, there's some things I wanted to ask you. Oh yeah? Since you missed out on the girls' round of the game earlier, I think it's only fair I get to hear your answers now. Well, if it's only fair, fire away. If you could pick a vibe for your dream date, what would it be? Dream date. Like, it depends on who we're talking to. If it's a newer relationship, probably just a meal. But if we've been together for a while, a weekend away, hell yeah. I'd like to do something special, like a weekend trip. Maybe a city break or a quiet countryside getaway. That sounds dreamy. I know Ethan would have probably said the same thing. Oops. Glad I got in first with a chance to get to know you better. Okay, next question. What do you look for in a partner? Someone to laugh with. Sense of humor is a big thing for me. I'm now realizing I probably should have said the romance thing because he's the romantic gesture dude. If you can't laugh with the person you're with, what's the point? And that sounds like the banter thing. That's not what I wanted to say. Man, I messed up. I know what you mean. We did just jump in the pool together though, real goofy style, so hopefully it means more goofy, not banter. You gotta be able to joke around with the person you're with. Ready for the final question? Go for it. Hayden gives you a flirty smile. Your biggest turn on. Interesting. I don't know what to say here, so I think this will be the most fun thing to say. Why don't you tell me yours? I can't be giving away all my secrets now. Why don't you tell me yours? Flipping the question around on me. I like your style. There's nothing hotter than someone whispering in your ear. Hayden leans in closer with a flirty glint in his eyes. He whispers softly in your ear, ideally something naughty. There's a silent, charged moment between you both as Hayden's eyes move to your lips. We get to kiss already. This is the first episode. We're already kissing. All right, lean in for a kiss. You let the moment guide you and lean in closer to Hayden. He closes the gap between you and your lips meet softly. Sparks fly as you move in perfect sync. He moves his hand to cup your face, holding you close. He gently brushes your cheek and you feel him smile as you both relax into the kiss. When you finally pull away, you stare into his dazzling eyes. He can't wipe the smile from his face. Wow, Josebrine. Now that's what I call a perfect first kiss. Hayden smiles at you. Thanks for answering all my questions, Josebrine. Even though I didn't answer all of them. No problem. It's been really fun getting to know you more. You hear your phone ping from the side of the pool. You swim over to collect it. I've got a text. What does it say? By the way, would she be yelling, I've got a text? It's the middle of the night. They're supposed to be asleep. Josebrine, tomorrow you will be leaving the villa to go on speed dates with each of the boys. Hashtag bombshell on a mission. Hashtag get your graft on. As Hayden flirtily meets your eyes, you think tomorrow will be your chance to take things further outside the villa. Dates outside the villa is Hayden's head turning to Josebrine. Sounds like Frankie better get grafting if she wants to rise to the competition. Just like I did when I joined the competitive kite flying team with my ex. Had to quit in the end. There were just too many strings attached. But will Josebrine's date with Hayden have them soaring sky high, or will their connection take a nosedive? Find out next time on Love Island. Alright, so we finished episode 1, minus the technical hiccups I've had. This was a lot of fun, and I'm so excited to come back, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know if there's other seasons you want to see, or something else you want to see from me that you've been missing if you're one of my older viewers. Alright, first impressions also though. Hayden and Ethan are still my favorites. Jessie is adorable, but I have this weird I don't like that Jessie and Sophia are kind of like, they're giving mom and dad vibes of the villa, and I feel like they're going to be controlling everything, and that I feel like Jessie is like co-narrator. So like you go to him and Sophia. You go to them for the gossip and the info, and then they're also playing the aggro pseudo villains of the villa. I don't know if I fully grasp that yet, but yeah, my overall feeling for, was this one called Winning Hearts? Yeah, is that this is a villa full of vampires right now, and I dig it. I love every character in this one. They're all amazing. I can't wait to see new bombshells, hopefully we get them, or if there's like a Casa Amor situation in this one, would love that. Don't know if it's gonna happen, but love the vibe of everyone in this one, and usually I don't. Like, I think every single person in this one, if I had the option to pick them, I would, and I would replay it just to see all of their stories play through, which I might, actually. So, I think I might actually try, no, okay, you know what? My first playthrough, I always kind of go as myself, and then I think, like, my initial response, gut response, and then I'll play through it again, and I'll do something else, like, maybe pick Lisbeth, or go for Jessie the first time. I don't know, we shall see. I'm talking a lot. This is going to be a long first episode. I'm so glad to be back. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!